Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. This is your reading for June, and I'm using the Art of the Tarot deck, the Bhagavad Gita Wisdom deck, and also the Way of the Soul healing cards. So let's see what's happening for you in the month of June. Got the King of Pentacles. You are thinking about stability. What's the right thing to do? You're taking some rest. Much needed, and also it seems like you're thinking about a certain offer that you made or you received. The Knight of Swords, the Three of Wands, and you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. So it looks like you're prepared to take your chances this month in June. You are thinking more about the path, the path less, the road less traveled, the path less trodden, so to speak. And you might even have an interest in exploring history. I'm getting, for some of you, you're delving into the past and you're trying to gather some information about what interests you. It looks like you've been away in some kind of like a hibernation mode, and now you're coming back out and you feel refreshed and you feel like you want, yes, let's spin the wheel of fortune, let's take our chances, let's jump into it, let's see what's going on. That's the spirit. Now you start out quite conservative, but you still want to see how things pan out. You feel like you're not ready to really make big decisions this month in June, and you have you have this Four of Cups situation where you have an offer in mind for someone, but you're not fully extending that offer into something not even tangible anymore. Like it maybe it was an offer that you were considering, but what has happened now is you feel that too much time has passed and somehow the stability is slipping away from you when you think about it. The Knight of Swords here tells me that you feel you're not in a harmonious space when it comes to someone, the person who's important in your life, and you feel more like the significant other in your life is someone that you have a bone to pick with, or you feel like things could be much more harmonious if it was for condition A, B, C, or something that has to change, and you're stuck on that. You feel like you can't move and dodge and be as agile mentally as you would like to be. You feel more tied by certain things that you feel are not they're not changing. Then they're some fixed things are bothering you, and you feel that this is a way that is not going to bring you happiness. It's not going to, in the long term, even if you gave it time, it's not going to bring you happiness. It feels like it's something that you cannot change. And I feel that as as the zodiac's change agent, if you can't change something, you lose interest in it and you walk away. I mean, that it's that kind of fixed energy that you can't work around. And even if you try to, it's not something that you feel is natural to you. It's going to take more effort on your part. And you feel somehow that, this is not going to bring you the results that you want. That's why you're more inclined to take the way of the Fool. Now, to clarify the King of Swords and the Three of Wands, we've got honor. I honor myself. I think maybe some of you have let your honor slip, in the sense that maybe you projected yourself as less than in the eyes of someone. Because you're an empath, you like to fit into other people's molds of you. You know what I mean? So what you've done is you somehow decreased yourself. You have become less than who you are in order to fit a particular situation, or fit a person's estimation of you. And you now you did it deliberately. So you knew what you were doing. You did it because you wanted to get something out of that situation. You thought this may be a good bargain in exchange for me getting something, back. Maybe it was some kind of stability. Maybe it was the King of Pentacles. Maybe it was an offer you couldn't refuse. Maybe it led to a situation where this, your impulse to point out what is wrong or be critical was lessened because this person could satisfy that expectation that you had. So, there was some bargain which at the time made sense to you. But what happened as a result of that was your honor came into question, your integrity. And a Scorpio's integrity should never come into question. You know that. You are, even if you have to do things that other people find, shocking, or, somehow, not altogether something that sits well with them, you still won't compromise your integrity while you are at it. You are forthright, you are going into Sagittarius. Many of you have, what I'm talking about is this basic sense of integrity, because you don't like to be betrayed, and you value the trust that you place in other people, and you know that they value the trust that they place in you. But this is not about a deception. This is more about whether you acted, in a manner that preserved your honor, whether you acted in a manner that kept your place, your place in society, your place in family, your place at work, your place. Did it upgrade because of your actions, or did it fall? That's the question. It's you may have had pressing circumstances or things that were out of your control, or something that led to a certain situation where your honor has become a matter of deliberation, and you must now fight for your honor. You must now fight for, the fact that you did not act beneath your dignity. You still have your high standards, and Scorpios have some of the highest standards in the zodiac. And look, I know your life is really deep and complicated, and it's got this amazing tapestry to it. It's not a pattern, it's more like that intricate work of art. And you want to almost get back at someone. You have something going on here where you feel it is kind of, you want to get back at someone, but be clever about it. You don't want to stoop to their level, obviously, but you also feel like to defend your honor, you must rally up and fight. And you feel that this is now, this is what is actually looking at you in this unknown journey of the Fool. Devotion. You get the devotion card, and this is about unwavering devotion to yourself, first of all. It's about being really devoted to your own self and looking after yourself, and the devotion that maybe a child, a student has for a teacher that he really loves, or child has for a parent that he or she really admires and loves and adores, and it's that devotion. Or a mother has for a child. So you're caught up in this devotion to someone in your life, and it's kind of pulling you away in another, I feel this is pulling you away in another direction from this inner battle that's going on. I don't think it's so much a battle as a kind of a bit of a miffy challenge. It's kind of like, oh, I'm miffed about this situation because it didn't entirely turn out like with my honor intact. I don't know why my honor is in question. I need to clear things up, and I need to get back. So a part of you wants to get back to where you are, but also get back at someone because of something, the way they are seeing you. But you almost feel like it's not worth it. You don't feel like it's your fight, also, because you want to go on a new journey here. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. It's presenting you a new beginning. It's filled with devotion to someone you love. And I think this part of the reading is entirely different from this part of the reading. You're leaving the past behind with all this stuff, and you're declaring, I honor myself. Maybe you're even saying, I don't need to do any explanation anymore, up yours to someone. I don't know, Scorpio. Let me know. I don't know that you need to do any explanation to anyone. I support you in that. And if you're going on a new journey, let me know what your traipsings are all about. And I'll see you soon. Drop us a line or a comment if you like my reading, and subscribe to my channel and help me grow. And I will also see you soon with more news. Bye bye.